marvel at how truly amazing our world is. Besides all the super complex designs found in nature, there are all the amazing human inventions as well. And I'm not just talking about computers and stuff either. Even the smaller things are amazing. Take simple machines for example. One of my favorite simple machines is the lever. While the lever is found in nature, people have found more ways to put it to very practical everyday use. Not impressed? Just wait. Come along and you will see how the lever is such an important part of our amazing world. First things first, what is a simple machine? A simple machine is defined as a mechanical device that alters the direction or magnitude of a force. That means that a simple machine is a tool that can change how hard it is to do a job or which direction you're moving something. Since a lever can make a hard job easier, a lever is a simple machine. Let me show you. This is a lever. There are lots of different forms a lever can take, but mine here is made of wooden boards. This is the piece in the middle, but instead of calling it the piece in the middle, it has a special name. That name is the fulcrum. My fulcrum is a wooden triangle, but a fulcrum can be made of just about anything. On this lever, there's a length of board on either side of the fulcrum. The sides also have special names. In this design, the part of the board on that side is the load. The load is the thing you're trying to lift, be it logs, boulders, or a big old bag of cat food. On the other side is the effort. That's the part you push on. If I push or sit on the effort side, that will make the load go up. Since the board is the same length on both sides of the fulcrum, that means the amount you push will be equal to the amount you can lift. Alright, let's go find something to lift and put this lever to use. I probably should use the weights, but a big bag of cat food sounds like more fun. I weigh 3.2 pounds. This collection of weights weighs the same amount as me. Now, since the load, which is the weight, is equal to the effort, which is my weight, the lever balances out. Pretty cool, huh? When the location of the fulcrum changes, it makes it harder or easier to lift the load. Look, now the end with the load is further away from the fulcrum, and when I stand on the effort side, the load won't budge because it takes more effort than I can exert. Now, let's move the fulcrum from here closer to the weights. See? Now I can exert more downward force than the pull of gravity on the weights, since I am farther away. This is super cool because it makes it really easy to lift really heavy things without too much work. As I told you earlier, I weigh 3.2 pounds. This cinder block weighs 19.4 pounds. But I can still lift it with the use of this lever. The fulcrum just needs to be closer to the load. Just watch this. Pretty neat, huh? In the same way, I can lift this crate of balls. Or this trash can. This is fun. Or this leaf blower. If I had a long enough board, I could lengthen the effort side enough so I could lift even a car. but that's not happening today. This is super helpful in lots of different ways. You use levers all the time, even if you didn't realize it, when you weigh things on a scale, pulling out a nail with a crowbar, when you row a boat, all this water is making me nervous. Can we go back to shore? Opening a can of paint? Cutting with a scissors? Or using a wheelbarrow? Hold on. Let's go back to the picture of the wheelbarrow again. That lever isn't like the one we've been talking about, is it? Which brings me to another point. There are 3 different kinds of levers called classes. So far, we have only talked about first-class levers, like the one in our example earlier. A first-class lever has the fulcrum in the middle and the force on effort on either side. A second-class lever has the fulcrum on the end, the load in the middle, and the effort pulling up on the other side. This wheelbarrow is a second-class lever. The wheel is the fulcrum, and the hands pulling up on the other side are the effort. A good example of a third-class lever would be a broom. The end on the floor is the load, the top, that doesn't move, is the fulcrum, and you exert effort when you push on the center part. We could talk about all the different kinds of levers for a long time, but I hope you have the idea. Aren't levers amazing? They help make jobs easier in so many different ways, and we barely scratched the surface of all their different uses. But there's more. We could also talk about all the other wonderful kinds of simple machines, like wheels and pulleys and inclined planes, but we'll have to save those for another video. See you next time!